Sam Hovan joined postgame by Longwood head coach Ronnie Thomas. Ronnie, congratulations. Overtime win for you guys. What was the key today?
I mean, truthfully, we just continued talking about playing, a full 40 minutes. It took 45 tonight. But within that, it's just every possession. And even when we went back, into the overtime, I just told them, hey, guys, we talked about winning every possession. And we got a chance to do that and just keeping them focused on our standard. And, it's going to take mental and physical toughness. And today they, exuded in both of those. So it was really, really good.
What does it say about a guy where Jalen Bernard doesn't score all game and then he has potentially the biggest basket of the game in overtime?
Jalen Bernard. One time Jalen Bernard shot a shot from the Yeatman, from the Yeatman group logo, and I literally asked him, do you think that was a good shot? And he says, I can make that shot. And that speaks on the confidence he has. Any shot that he takes, he thinks he's going to make. And sometimes for me, I'm just like, I believe you can make it, but I just think you can make a better shot. And so just honestly, when he got the ball in his hands, truthfully, I was trying to maybe get a timeout because I felt three guys flooding on him, so I was worried that they may get a block shot, because that's how the game had been going. But he did a really good job. He's got his shoulder past him, and he just executed to his finishing school, which we do every day, and, went inside hand and got it on the rim quick and made a really big basket. And then we were able to get a stop on the other end, which was really, really important with a big rebound from Johan.
And Johan Ziemi, one of the guys in double figures for you guys, he and Elijah Tucker were just unstoppable today. What did you see from them?
Those guys are developing a really good partnership. We've had teams in our league completely change their post-trap coverage because of those guys. And because of that, sometimes they can throw them off, but because of their connection with each other, they're seeing each other, they got a good feel for one another, and they're playing off each other really, really well. And that's really elevating our team. Johan's having to become a playmaker a lot because teams don't want to let him get the ball on the rim. And sometimes that can be frustrating because he feels like he's in great spots, but he's got two guys on him, and he's got to keep making the right play for the team. And he's doing that a lot. I joked with him last game, eventually those guys are going to start making shots so you can get some assists. I don't know how many he had tonight, but I know he had a lot of really big plays. Maybe he had more assists because he passed the ET instead of out for threes. But he's just got to keep making the right play for the team. And we put the ball in his hands, to win the game in regulation and win the game in overtime. The ball was in his hands, and he made really good plays for us. And
that kind of speaks to what you talk about constantly with sacrifice for the team, right?
Yeah, sacrifice is huge. I think sometimes you may not get the shots or minutes. We talk about it. There's probably some guys we have on our bench, who think they should be starters. And we got different finishers, right? We talked about starters and finishers and things of that nature. But, it's funny to use that word sacrifice. One of our assistants, Maya Baxter, he got inducted to the Hall of Fame today. And I actually ended the post game, and I brought them all back. And I said, guys, we talked about sacrifice. And Maya Baxter 2 months ago got a call and got inducted into the Hall of Fame. And we're really happy for him. Obviously, he's a phenomenal player at Liberty as well. And 2 months ago, he got the call, me and him in the coach's locker room. He told me, I can't go because it's Charleston. I said, no, you need to go. We'll figure it out. And he said, okay. And I never heard another word from him. And so I'm actually mad at him right now. But he basically chose the guys over his Hall of Fame induction into his high school. And that speaks to our program and what the guys are doing as well on the court, but it's also off the court, how they're sacrificing.
Congratulations, Ronnie, on a great win.
Thanks, Sam.